Guys, today I'll be your host for anything that has to do with crypto related. So, first of all, there have been several circulating news about Hamster, especially about those airdrop hunters that are actually using multiple accounts. And it's actually obvious that after the whole stress we have gone through, if you are not able to get the final reward, it's going to be very disappointing. So, before I tell you a little scope on how to bypass anything that has to do with using multiple accounts, let us look at the pre-market prices for most of the tap to earn games that we are doing now. So, let me head over to BitGet. I think this is my BitGet exchange. So it's my BitGet exchange. So this pre-market over here. Look at it here. So I'm going to open it. It's loading. Okay. Let us go through the prices of the pre-market tokens we have, so that you can be aware. So right over here you can see the hamster. Here is it. You can see the hamster combat token is at it's listed with 0.082, and it's actually on an increase, which shows that there's possibility of more liquidity to be added after community listing. So this pre-market value does not actually determine the actual listing price for hamster. It can exceed this value, and I think from the look of things, it's actually going to move. It's actually going to pump further. So the current volume is about 2.75 million. So you can see that there's a possibility. So if you are into hamster, you can keep on pushing the game, and you can see for other tokens which you are also involved in. You can see them. So you do well to head over to the pre-market and check other tokens which you might like to know the pre-market value before it actually goes live. So okay, let's go right to it now. So the first thing you have to do now, for those of us that are using multiple accounts, I have to make this video as fast as possible so that it goes straight to the point. So for those of us that are actually using multiple accounts, so this is what you have to do now. So first of all, you have to check what is your main or your default browser on your app. So when you go to your Telegram app, this is how you know your default browser. So if I'm to open my hamster now, it actually logs in. It uses Telegram actually. We know Telegram is a high privacy app. But the issue is that you have to go through a browser. You understand? You have to go through a browser to actually link up your Telegram, which is where the app actually opens up. So now, this is my hamster. If I open it now, you see something. When I open it up, you can see something that loads at the bottom. Okay, I think there is an error somewhere. It actually opens at the bottom, which shows that is the browser I'm using. That's the browser I'm using to open my hamster via Telegram. So I think the network is a bit slow. So let's open up so that I'll show you something. Sorry guys, I think I'm having a little bit. While it's still loading, I think let me just go over to the main details of what we have for those of us using multiple accounts. So now this is what you have to do. Just head over to my default browser is actually Chrome. That's what I wanted to show you guys. My default browser is actually Chrome. So this is how you confirm yours if you are not aware of that. You head over to your setting, your phone setting. Then you go over to your phone setting. That's where you actually check for your default browser. Mine is Chrome as my default browser. So you go to your app management. You can see the app management here. So the first thing there is your default apps. So you click on it. You can see mine is what? Chrome. So this is how you check your default browser. Mine is actually, you can see it now, the one that is engaged is what? Chrome. So when after you have checked it, so the next thing you are going to do now, you go back to your Chrome browser, you clear cache, because this is where all the datas, all the transaction, everything you are doing, you are interacting with your Telegram, which is a high privacy app. This is where everything is stored. So what you have to do is to clear cache constantly, so that you will not get, forget about the IP address. This is also similar to what happened with dogs, Notcoins, and a series of others. Why you need to follow this page is because I'm still going to make a video on Bloom. There is actually, we are going to pass 3 verification before you get your airdrop for Bloom. So for you not to miss out, I urge you to hit the subscribe button down below. I'll provide a link for you there, and you can still subscribe to our Telegram channel, where we are going to be giving you current updates on anything that has to do with crypto, airdrop, IDOs, ICOs, futures, and the rest. Like a whole lot of things going to be going down. So I urge you not to miss out. So you hit the subscribe button. So let's get down to it. So what the last thing you need to do now, since you know your default browser is Chrome, so what you need to do now, you head out to your Chrome now. You hold the app. This is my Chrome browser. I'm going to hold the app. You can see app info and send to desktop. So you click on app info. Once it opens, the next thing you are going to do now, you head over to your storage and cache. Here, you open it up. You can see clear storage. You can see clear cache. Sorry, you can see clear storage and clear cache. So what you are going to do is to clear your cache, not your storage. If not, everything you have saved will be gone. Because the major thing is that there are any traces on your Chrome browser through your Hamster can be actually gotten from what? Your cache. That is where most of the data store. So if you clear the cache, it doesn't take anything from your history, doesn't delete anything. Everything has the intact. So just to give you a clear path for those of us using multiple accounts, so you don't get yourself linked up with Hamster or getting banned after the whole stress of tapping and the rest. So you just click on clear cache. You can see the cache now, 0 bytes. So I think that is all. You are done. So the next thing now, you can just go to you can do this every day or twice in a week, as much as you want, but just make sure that you don't get caught up with Hamster. So you just go to your Hamster, you open it, and you can use it normal. So the thing is that most of this has to do with why I have to do these videos, because if you look at the Hamster channel, this is their official Telegram channel. So you can see they released a newsletter on the 17th of September, which is a couple of days back. So they are introducing a strategy that will help them to detect anti-cheating strategy, or those that are actually cheating using that is specifically multiple account users. So you have to play safe. So you can see the news is over here. So it's just, you can do it once in a day, twice. Just make sure you don't get caught up in this whole Hamster anti-cheating strategy. So that will be all for now. So subsequently, we are going to be releasing more videos on Bloom, because there's a verification. I think Bloom is going to have a strong verification, which those using multiple accounts might be caught up in it. So, but don't panic. We are going to release more videos on how you can bypass through those cheating strategies, so that you will not get caught up by KYC, because KYC is going to be strong now. You know, there's since the popularity of CBL detection, it has been very, very difficult difficult for those using multiple accounts. They get banned. Even sometimes, even after sending your tokens to the exchange, you have to discover that your tokens has been suspended, that you cannot trade them on the exchange, either Bybit, Binance, BitGet, and what have you. You can't actually trade on this exchange. So it's actually a very troubling situation. So I urge you guys to stay strong, nothing to panic about. We are going to be releasing videos more often. We are going to be releasing videos on how, on not just airdrop for airdrop hunters, ICOs, IDOs, like I said earlier, everything that has to do with cryptocurrency. We are going to be hitting it back to back. Okay, so what you have to do for me, guys, is just to hit the subscribe button, share the video, like and comment. So if there's any video you want me to actually make for you, you are actually let's say you are not getting any point on all this airdrop of a team, so you can just hit the subscribe button or you hit the comment section. So I will go through it, then I'll make the video for you. Thank you, guys.